This is Iorvin, proud and mighty, shaped and hewn by Fae of old. If you hear us, then we are sleeping still. But be strong of heart, new one. Our powers are old, but our triumphs are eternal. We have brought peace to the Webwood and the forests of summer. Corruption and decay and filth were grown, were spread like sickness from the fens and dells of this place. They were led not by a beast, not by a fell one, but by her, the one who walks alone, the mother of 100,000 spiders. She is a queen of web and poison. She calls herself the Widow. The canopy stretched far and blocked the light of summer. But we pressed on and forward to Cathras, to the widow's den. We were but weak when we arrived, but she was weaker still, her children having died before our march. To Ashara we commended her, and then we felt the call of winter. And so some turned to sleep, and I kept watch. Some colder wind of winter blows then, we have seen. Summer does not return our brothers, our clans to us. What will happen to the vigil I keep? Winter already calls me, and no relief is in sight. widow walks. I can feel the heart of the webwood pulsing with her anger. Her spiders are at the gates. We never thought this day would come. The widow walks. The widow walks.
Is that someone tripping about my web? And I thought my fun was over. Another stirs in Yulvin? But it is only a wretched mortal from that doomed town, no doubt. I'm sure my Cathris brood would love feeding on one as strong as you. The Lost of Yulvin is dead. Your little town is next. Tell them the widow has returned, and she is claiming what was once hers.
By the seas, you sure took the long route to Castle Yolvin. Now tell me, have you found their secret? Can you stop the spiders? I need to help the survivors. By the seas, you sure took the long route to Castle Yolvin. Now tell me, have you found... I didn't want to think the stories were true, but I've seen her hand in this since it began. It's only a matter of hours before Kenarok is destroyed. But Cathrus is deep within the Webwood. I wouldn't be surprised if the Hollow is where she makes her home. I had hoped for an army to assist Kenarok. You're all I have. Don't know if it's fate or luck, but there's no time. The others and I will take refuge in the inn. I need to help the survivors. What? Who's there? If she mentioned Cathrus, then you must go to the heart of Webwood. That's where this will end, one way or another. We can't defend the town at this rate, and we don't have the time to destroy the bridges leading to the Webwood. I doubt that would work in any case. I'm going to take the survivors and barricade the inn. We'll stand a better chance of survival if we do. The Widow is... I don't know. I've fought in wars, I've fought in duels, in bars, but never against something I couldn't beat. Never against something like her. The Widow is sending the whole damn forest at us. I'm going to stay and defend the townsfolk. I need you to go in there and try to stop this. I need to help the survivors. What? Who's there? I need to help the survivors.
I had a hard enough time just trying to keep Mother's Inn in decent repair without a bunch of eight-legged monsters. So if you don't mind, let's make this quick. Or better yet, leave me to the task at hand. Stay alert.
My assistant has returned. What do you... I trust his spear, and I trust his judgment. This is a war, or something like it. Barton's the only one with the experience for this. Stay safe.
Damn these spiders, and damn safe journey.
What? Who's there? I need to help the survivors.
The mortal from Castle Yulvin. How vexing is it that you escaped? Your stubbornness is yet another irritation from you mortals. But it is the way of my kind to endure. It is not a quality we share. The bulk of my horde lies within, and I am eager that you might face it. But I am not reliant upon my spiders, nor am I unreasonable. I can see you are brutal in your own form. I offer amnesty in exchange for the lives of Kenarok. Very well. Their corpses will feed my new brood. Return to me when it is over. But I am not reliant upon my spot. Oh, I had believed for a moment that you had some potential. Oh well, I lack the sympathy to kill you personally. You shall feed my guardian spiders after all. While they draw breath, none shall approach me. These walls obey my wishes. These spiders' lives are mine. Your way to me will be barred by root and fang. And here you are yet again. I must say your hunger is great, unlike the Fae I slaughtered at Castle Yulvin. Now come, let us test ourselves against each other. I do not fear being cut down. I will rise again in time, unlike you. And here you are yet again. Now... And here you are yet again. Now... And here you are. Now come. And here you are yet again. Now... And here you are now... And here you are yet again. Now... And here you are now. And here you are yet. And here you are yet. Now now come. And here you are now. And here you are yet. And here you are. And here you now. And here you are, Yatsik. Now. And here you are.
Is something wrong? My assistant has returned. Stay safe.
We need to do something! How much longer are we going to be content with just safe journey?
You've done it. We owe you our lives, and our livelihood. If not, we'd be food for spiders, and the widow would be dancing on our remains. There is not enough gold to show our gratefulness. But this is what we can give. Take it, with our thanks. I'm not much for leading towns, but I can protect it, especially with hope like yours. Thanks again, friend. The spiders have stopped their attacks, and the wood seems a bit brighter. We'll see how long it stays that way. Be well. There's a mountain of tasks for us if we're to rebuild. But I can always spare a moment for you. Be well.
You? I was wrong about you. It had been so long since we've had to rely on ourselves that I didn't want to trust a stranger. You have my thanks. All of our thanks, I'm sure. It's about time somebody took the fight to those spiders. I'm only sorry that it wasn't me. But the next time that witch shows her face, I'll teach her what it means to interfere with Canarok. Not soon enough.
Oh, thank the gods we've finished with it. I can feel the veil of webwood lifting again. For the longest time, I thought I would put it behind me, try to pick up the pieces and keep heading west. From the war, from everything. But it can't be escaped. There's some things in this world you can't run from. So I decided to stay here. Safe. Oh, thank the gods we've finished with it. I can feel safe journey.
I never thought I'd still be standing when the attacks were over. Thank you, but all that was destroyed. All the people who died. I can only thank the gods Siluretta was spared. Damn these Fae and damn their magic. We lost half a dozen because some bloody witch thought to be nice to her pet spiders? You've killed one, and that's a start. If I had my way, I'd burn this whole forest to the ground for what they did. Mind the web.
Yes? I have a moment I can spare for you. It's quieter than I've heard in all my years. In some ways, it's as disconcerting as knowing the spiders were still out there. Aside from your doings, I have the feeling that there won't be any more tales to tell of Webwood. Good day.
Can't stop now. Thank you for your help with everything, but with half a town to rebuild, I have even less time than before. It's good to keep working. It reminds me that I'm still alive, that you saved us. I'm glad you were here and able to set it right again. It seemed like the forest itself was coming to destroy Canarok. Stay alert.
I'm sorry for being hysterical with you earlier. I lost a husband to those monsters before you arrived, and I was sure to lose my son. But you've saved us, Billis and I. I thank you for that, and wish I had something for your trouble. I'll give you all I can. Beware the... I'm sorry, but you've saved us, Bill. Billis and I I thank you for... Beware the forest! We've still... Now, what is it that I can... do for you? Beware the forest!
I never thought I'd still... But all that was destroyed. Mind the web.
Are you ready now, Sir Sagral? The king need... Excellent. Speak with King Wenson in the oratory. It stands on the crest of Ettenmere, where it once hosted the lords and ladies of the High Court. Take this potion. You will need it to revive Sir Ferrara. Unless mortals have suddenly created a method of resurrection, it's our only option. You will know when the time has come to use it. Now go, find King Wenson. The telling is in your hands now. The Court of Enchantments has marched south to face the threat and to quell rumors. They reside in the House Oratory in Ettenmere. A poor cursed soul who wanders the forest in search of his ancient love. She left him, for he was a cruel and lonely villain. Now he takes out his rage on the innocent. He is Wenson the Bold, Falcon of Detir, Annihilator of Elkmar, Captain of the Gilded Gorgon, Grasper of the Spear of Light, and Baron of the Forsaken Plain. Wenson founded the House of Ballads many seasons ago. It was meant to be a source of pride for all Summer Fae. Our glory belongs to everyone. If you must know, it is a potion I concocted with the aid of several companions. It will bring Sir Ferrara back from the brink of death. If used correctly, of course. This ballad requires his survival. And since the usual Sagril is not here to offer rescue, it is you who must do it. Many seasons ago, it was the retreat of the High King himself, where he hunted with the heroes of the Court of Enchantments, and was regaled with the songs of ages past. But that was long ago. The oratory, like so much of our beloved summer court, has wilted in heat of time. It is a hollow shell of what it was. Off with you. The king expects you in the south. Make haste. Farewell.
I am shocked by the fate of Sagril. Shocked. You have earned my respect, Sagril.
Hello, I'm Lady Olaine. What do I call you? I prefer names to titles. Sometimes we here at the House of Ballads can get a little caught up in the veneration. Of course, you're Sagril now, as it should be. Welcome. Faemor was no friend to his kind even before he was cursed. It is good that Ferrara's lot in the telling is to end the fiend's days. He deserves it. It may seem silly to outsiders, but the Court of Enchantments has become very meaningful to the Fae of the Summer Court. Our songs live on despite the decline in magic. Mortals have kingdoms and tribes and nations. We Fae are connected to one another by a deeper understanding, a magic from which we've all been born. The Court of Summer is a circle of elders that, for lack of a better word, governs our kind. No one knows why it is happening, not even Hallam the White. Yet every day we can feel it, like a shiver of coming autumn, a deadly frost on the morning air. I believe it is due to what the Tuatha have wrought with their flames of war. The world burns. None of us can escape the cleansing fire. He's an incredible creature, unique in every way. No other Fae hero has grasped the imagination of our people like he has. Call me Olaine. The others will never call me anything but Lady Olaine, Knight of the Golden Knot, Destroyer of Sreng, and Keeper of the Fenian Cycle. I won a seat in the House of Ballads many seasons ago. Back then I was lost, and I desired a new telling, one with meaning. Your kind might call it a purpose. I have not met one myself, but there is word that Tuatha have been glimpsed in the shadows of western Dalantarth. Our kind survives by the grace of nature, and there is nothing natural about the Tuatha. When the roots are poisoned, the fruit spoils on the vine. How can I help you?
May the stone sing your song.
Welcome, Lady Sagril. May I congratulate you on your victory in Gorguath. I am Queen Belmaid, love of King Wenson and Grand Lady of the House of Ballads. The Fae of the East are not our enemies. We count them among our kind. At least we did. Times change. That is such a mortal thing to say. It is likely that you do not understand our need for continuity. Our desire to repeat the past for the good of the coming future. What then is your drive to create a bloodline? There's no difference. The House of Ballads is our family tree. It is the sire we look to for wisdom. He represents all that is pure and just in the Summer Court. He is the vibrancy of life, what the Winter Court has always sought to darken with its decaying ways. She is our nemesis. The villain we in the House of Ballads are destined to thwart through all the seasons of the telling. If there is trouble, the maid is at its origin. I do not speak of my exploits, unless to warn against the pride that engulfs all who celebrate the telling. We are symbols of a greater truth, not the truth itself. I am best known for my infiltration of the Maid of Windermere's kingdom beyond the hills. It was I who shattered her ambitions to topple the Summer Court. It is difficult to see from its current condition, but the Oratory was once the finest venue for performances of the Summer Court canon. The voices still linger. We regaled many a king under the Oratory's grand canopy, but those seasons have passed. Our time has passed. This realm is at the mercy of cycles, of seasons, and the role of the Fae is no different. The telling is the ongoing story in which we all play an integral part. Dare you!
When Hallam told me a mortal had taken the open seat, I did not believe him. But here you stand before me. Impressive. It is a pity about Sagril, a grand hero. But there's not time to raise the king's token in his honor. We need every hand carrying a sword for the coming battle. We've come to aid Sir Ferrara, our brother in the Court of Enchantments. It is time for his telling of the Ballad of Bloody Bones. It is a ballad of obsession and sacrifice, one of the summer's oldest. Bloody Bones was not always as a terror. No, he was once called Famor, a counselor to Issa himself. Sadly, he was driven by lust, and by his need to possess whatever he desired. Taking Lord Issa's lover, he fled with her to his hollow of Uduath. When the maiden was rescued, Isa cursed Famor. He could not die, and his soul would never enter the Great Cycle. He became an abomination, known only as Bloody Bones. Every few seasons, Bloody would emerge and steal away a maiden to make his bride. That is, until he took the beloved of Sir Ferrara. We are legendary champions of the telling, brought together for the purpose of ensuring Summer Court glory for seasons to come. Like all other Fae in the Western lands, I am a subject of the Court of Summer, our wise council of elders. They are responsible for the well-being of our kind. There is no need to kneel. Honestly, I wish I could do away with all this king nonsense altogether. The tragedy we face, it is not legend. It is real. It is now. Yes, I am the acting Wenson. But the true king has been gone for many seasons. I am the 5th such Fae to hold the title. And at times like this, I wish I did not. It is an amulet worn by all King Wensons in the telling. I wear it, as have all the kings who rose and fell at the mercy of the seasons. Only he who wears the king's token is worthy of walking in Wenson's stead, of singing the most important songs of the Summer Court. He is one who prefers action to discussion, a tempestuous firebrand who would rather pursue the mortal flesh than any other of life's mysteries. That is why his ballad is such a stirring one. Ferrara will always be the lovable rogue who finally chooses another over himself. Timeless is what it is. Few know the truth of the House of Ballads, that we are not the actual heroes of myth. Those knights have gone, passing into the cycle, or moving on to nobler adventures. However, it is our wish for the great songs to endure, that seasons of Fae would sing them before the fires. True power is in returning to what matters. So the House of Ballads was established, and worthy warriors were found to act in the roles of Wenson, Bellmaid, and the others. To tell these tales is a great honor. Ferrara went in pursuit of his nemesis, for Bloody Bones has emerged, poised to abduct a maiden to be his mistress. So goes his song. You will need to revive Ferrara after the battle. I can only assume Hallam would not have sent you unprepared for this task. Go to Ferrara, and quickly. When the two of you finish, I will await you at the House of Ballads in the north. Do be careful, Sagril. Uduath is northwest, on the shores of Ettenmere. It is sealed by a powerful spell, but Bloody's magic is weak, and you should be able to gain entrance. Good luck. You must hurry to Ferrara. We cannot have another ballad go on without end. It is unthinkable. Until your return.
How can I help you? Be on your guard.
A mortal? Is this Wenson's idea of humor? Well, you look hardy enough. Won't botch the tale of Bloody Bones too badly, I suppose. Still, I'm curious as to how Hallam expects you to bring me back from the edge of the Great Cycle. But that's his problem, not mine. They are Almain, settlers from the west, searching for a place to plant their flag. Poor creatures. I've never seen such terrible luck. Camped just outside Uduath, right in Bloody Bones' warpath. Better they had cut their own throats. A kinder fate. I've always known my place has been among the heroes of the court. What other outcome could there be for one so deserving of adoration? You dustlings have a similar concept. I believe you call it death. But there is no elegance in your mortality, no poetry. Those of my kind perish, only to have their magic pass on into the Great Cycle, where it returns in kind, reborn into a world that welcomes such new beginnings. The Duke of the Cursed Fomorians, Slayer of Pombero and Protector of the Mabinogi. But you may call me brother. I have fought with the lords and ladies of the Court of Enchantments for 3 seasons. My skills with the blade and in the bed know no equal. A close companion he was, a true brother in your mortal understanding of the word. I trusted him, I had to, as he played such a vital role in my most memorable song. Is there any other way to view the warrior who saves your life time and again? The kidnapped mortals have been here for days. Their condition worsens, if they're still alive at all. The kidnapped mortals have... Let me be truthful with you, Dustling. I've never seen Bloody Bones act so erratically. He cares nothing for the story, as if he craves a different outcome. Instead of spiriting away a young mortal maiden, he took an entire camp. Men, women, children. It's mad, and certainly not part of the tale. And I thought this ballad couldn't get any worse, considering my impending demise. Well, let's get this over with, shall we? May your gods be with you. The kidnapped mortals have been... Bloody makes his home in the vast hollow of Uduath. It was once his clan home. I'd suggest we separate, but this hollow is a bottomless pit when explored alone. Onward! The kidnapped mortals have been here for... Onward! gives me chills. The kidnapped mortals have been here for days. Bloody makes his home. Onward!
Let me out of this hole. Many thanks, but it's really time we should be going. Hurry, you've given us a chance to get out. Now let's use it. I don't want to fight you.
Kidnapped mortal. May your gods be with you.
Go! Don't make me stay here anymore.
They could be anywhere.
Nay, Lithal.
Oh.
head on. We must hurry. Bloody comes. I'd rather not be eaten.
The kidnapped mortals have... The hunt goes on. The kidnapped... The hunt goes on.
So the witch was right. Help has come from Sir Ferrara the Fair, who flounders in the puddles of Uduath. Such a champion should never lose his way, not in his own song. You, new knight, leave now, forsaking the last prisoners, and I will share with you my knowledge. How I came to change things. Stay, and you'll have nothing but corpses. You were wiser than your predecessors. The former Sisagral was an imbecile and a fop. This is what I know. A woman approached me, a winter fae. In her possession, she had many ballads. Among them was our story, Ferrara, and somehow she had changed it. She gave it to me as a gift. In return, she asked for my allegiance. But you know me, my story is one of treachery, as you shall now witness. Come, languish with me in eternity.
The kidnapped mortals. Onward!
So, you, new knight, leave. Some things never change with your lot. Lazy, loud, and obsessed with your own reflection. This isn't about my prisoners. This is about clinging to the past. Beware, I am not the only one who wishes to rewrite the great ballads. Others will rise up. The witch is making it so. Your prisoners will be set free, but will they survive long enough to escape? So you, new knight, leave now. They are safe. But while mortals have no cares, they also have no time. I can keep them here in Uduath for as long as I wish, until they are but dust. Oh, I don't know who she is. I don't care. What concerns me is power. The power to end this pitiful design. In every song, the summer champion triumphs. His enemy falls. How long has this been the way of the telling? This existence. It is not a life. It is not a death. It is a snare in which I have struggled for centuries. No more. That's true. My intent was never to do harm. All I want, all I have ever wanted was love. Not to be alone in my eternal grief. Fine. The prisoners are free to go. But you shall take their place. You shall be Bloody Bones' new desire. knight. They are safe. How long has this been the way of the telling? This existence. It is not a life. It is not a death. That's true, but you...
They could be anywhere.
So the witch... You knew they are safe. But what... How long has this been the way of... So, you, new knight. They are safe. How long is that? But you...
Bloodies around here.
So the... You, they are safe. How long has this been the way of the... That's true, but you shall...
They could be anywhere.
You, new... They are safe. How long has this been... That's... But you shall take... So the witch was right. You, new knight. They are safe. How long has this been? That's... But you shall...
They could be anywhere.
So, you, new knight. They are safe. But how long has this been the... That's true, but you shall...
They could be anywhere.
So the witch... You! They are safe. How long has this been the way... That... Be So, you, new knight. They are safe. How long is it that... Be
Place gives me chills.
So the witch... You, new... How long has this been... They are safe. That... But you... So the witch... You, new knight. They are safe. How long is it... So the... You, new knight. They are safe. How long is it...
Place gives me chills.
So the... You, new... They are safe. How long is this... That's... But you...
They could be anywhere.
So the... You, new knight. They are safe. How long is it...
Bloodies around here. Somewhere.
So... You, new knight. They are safe. How long is...
They could be anywhere.
So they are safe. How long is that? But you... So you knew how long they are safe.
They could be anywhere.
So they are safe. How long is it?
Place gives me chills.
So the witch you knew not they are safe. How long is...
They could be anywhere.
So you new knight they are safe. How long is...
Bloodies around here.
So you knew they are safe. How long is... So you new knight they are safe. How long is... So you new knight. How long is... They are safe.
Well done, Sagrel. You have proven yourself worthy of the name. Hallam's trust in you was not misguided. I don't know what to make of Bloody's tale, but it has the ring of truth to it. We must return to Wenson and tell him what we've learned here in Uduath. Off we go, then. The king has returned to the House of Ballads, and this news must not wait. Come, Sagrel. Keep moving.
You again. Finally, we're free.
May the stone...
The hero returns.
Congratulations, Sagril. We are all at your command.
I am relieved to see you well. What is happening? First Sagril, and now Bloody Bones. These are shocking developments. Listen, Hallam and I have been discussing what transpired in Uduath. You are needed for a very special quest. A song of your very own. You must travel to the home of Tenwa, also known as the Librarian. It is an important journey, not without its perils. Do not stray too far from the Court of Enchantments, Sagril. The hero returns. I am relieved to see you well. Listen, you must travel to the home of... Do not stray too far from the Court of Enchantments, Sagril. For Hallam has requested you for this mission, and Hallam does not make demands lightly. Please, your service is required. I must stay here for news of the others, but you can visit Tenwa. I know little about the librarian, only that she and Hallam have spent many seasons studying the ebbing tides of magic and how best to preserve our ballads. She is an odd creature, quite aloof and reclusive. From what I've heard, she enjoys the scholarly arts of men with all their brittle, ink-stained quirks. Do not rouse your mortal worry for Hallam. He has left the court seeking answers to our many questions. He will return in time. If someone is corrupting the songs of this great house, Hallam will find them. He is the storyteller, and he knows our ballads better than anyone. Go to Tenwa's cottage in Haxi. She will be waiting for you. Retrieve a ballad from her collection of fey cairns. It is called The Hero and the Maid. Bring it to me, and guard it with your life. Its worth cannot be measured. The library is a collection of special lore stone called cairns, in which are kept the greatest of summer court ballads. As long as they are safe, so too are our songs. The library was not Lord Issa's idea, but the inspiration of Hallam the White. He created the cairns and cast the spell that protects them. The world is changing. Everyone knows it, even if some choose not to accept it. Even as summer court magic weakens, our library of lore will remain strong. I do not speak of magic with a knowing tongue, but I do know that the persistence of Fey songs is eternally linked to the enchanted lore stones in which they exist. When mortals began to use magic to create, change, and even destroy their own lore stones, it was decided that the ballads of the Summer Court needed better protection. The cairns are a new kind of lore stone, Hallam's way of keeping outside influence from affecting our stories, from corrupting them as the days pass and seasons transpire. Her cottage stands in the gap between Yolvan and Haxi, southeast of here. It is an isolated spot, safe. Tenwa is expecting you. Hallam does not include me in his plots, and I can't fathom why he would want the hero and the maid. Whatever the reason, it is an ill omen. Goodbye.
How can I help you?
I am shocked by the fate of Sagril. Shocked.
I don't know if I'll ever take on another apprentice. Not after Karth's goodbye.
Need something? Exciting, isn't it? A fae living in the village like an ordinary person. Some excitement for a change. Stick around.
Behave yourself.
Come in. Come in. You wouldn't believe how busy we've been since... that Faye arrived.
Come see me again.
Greetings. What do you need? I'll be here.
Damn bandits. Watch your satchel.
There's a mountain of tasks for us if we're to rebuild. But I can hope you well.
Welcome. Do come in. You must forgive my lack of hospitality. The Maid of Windermere and her minions have left me in a bit of a situation. Creth and Airmer could offer no remedy, but perhaps your mortal ingenuity will prevail where others have failed. The maid paid me a visit this past evening. She and her accomplice, Nyx the Troll, stole my most prized cairns. All that work, and for what? With what I know, I should have expected an attack. Even this imprisonment spell. It is the same she used in the Ballad of Two Knights and a Troll. I can't recall the counterspell, of course, as that cairn was stolen. You must get them back, mortal. All of them. Especially the one you came for. Her nearest lair is Sunder Caverns, where her minion Nyx makes his home. It is a craggy pit in Haxi, east. It is a tale of what happens when one wishes to become something he has not. In this case, the subject of the song was Nyx the troll, a loathsome, pitiful brute. As a jest, the Maid of Windermere enchanted Nyx into believing he was an ordinary man. He attempted to settle in a quaint mortal village to predictable disaster. When the knights Kreth and Ermer arrived, they treated him like the man he longed to be. They challenged Nyx to a gentlemanly duel and slew him in fair combat. The Great Collection was commissioned by Lord Isa himself, but it was Hallam the White who championed its creation and who crafted the Fey Cairns. As long as the library and its many cairns remain, the Songs of Summer will have a place in this world, being sung again and again for an eternity. Surely you know the songs of Sir Kreth and Sir Ermer, faithful friends and knight hands who recovered the Sword of Ryderk. Ah, but it's likely you know them from Two Knights and a Troll. That is certainly their most popular ballad. They were here only moments ago, and I sent them after the villain who did this. My hopes for rescue go with them. It is a form of magic new to our kind, a creation of our own Hallam the White. It is what he and I have been doing here in the library these past few seasons. Lore stones have become a common magic among the young races. They are readily made, changed, and defiled. We Fae need a new currency of telling, a new way. The Echo Stone and the Fey Cairns are the latest in a series of experiments, as Hallam and I seek a way to protect and perpetuate our greatest songs. They were designed by Father Atair, a mortal, and I worked with Hallam the White to fashion the enchanted cairn shell itself. Quite a discovery they are. It took more than a season to conceive of, and then create the first working cairn, but it has been worth all my efforts. Our Songs of Summer are safe, for now. She is the Witch Magware, sworn enemy of our great house and Enchantress Supreme. She will do anything within her power to win the love of our brave King Wenson. As it is now, and as it has always been, she preys upon the wild and stupid to reach her goals. But something is different this time. She is growing ambitious. As in his ballad, Nyx ran when he saw Kreth and Ermer arrive. He is clearly under the maid's curse and may be doing her bidding. He ransacked the cottage and made off into the night, his gigantic arm piled high with Fey Cairns. My Fey Cairns. I am Tenwa, formerly a knight of the House of Ballads. Many seasons ago, I was asked to give up my post and come here to work on the Fey Cairns. Hallam has trusted me with protecting the catalogue of legendary summer feats. I guarantee that every song is sung as it should be. See you soon. I will tell you anything you wish to know in time. My current situation demands all of my attention. Find the cairns, end the spell, and release me. See you soon.
May the stone... May the stone sing your...
I will tell you anything you want. See you soon.
Well, well. You truly fit Hallam's description. It's nice to finally gaze upon the new Sagril. I am Sir Airmer. This is my companion, Sir Creth. Ah. Welcome to Sunder Caverns. If you've come in search of the Maid of Windermere, I must disappoint you. She's nowhere to be found.
We in the House of Ballads have earned the right to perpetuate the telling. You, mortal, have no such rights. Goodbye.
We didn't expect to see you here. I imagine Tenwa has something to do with this. You too. Well, I managed to find one, but there are plenty more. The maid had them. She was here one moment, but gone the next. As is, she did leave behind her old ally, Nyx the Troll, to give us a bit of trouble and slow our pursuit. Creth and I have fought Nyx more times than I dare count. You could say he's an old friend. If you're interested in joining our little hunting party, feel free.
We in the House of Ballads have earned the right to... Oh, I could kill him if I wished to. But that is not how the song is sung. Have you any other stupid questions? It is no fell trick to find yourself one of the chosen few. It is not a jest or a game or a trifle. It is a responsibility to be undertaken with dread caution. No dustling has ever fallen in with the ranks of the court. So far, our banner has fallen. Irmer and I have sworn allegiance to one another first and foremost. When his sword draws blood, mine is soon to follow. It has been so for seasons. My true name is Trek, and I am the first and only one to have acted in the role of Sir Creth. He was the sternest of heroes. He had no taste for pageantry and decorum. Goodbye. We in the House of Ballads have earned the right... Goodbye.
Well, well. Well, you wish to know about the storyteller? Ha! Not even I know the ballads of Hallam the White. His telling is the most secret of all, and he's worked hard to keep it so. Well, that being said, I have complete trust in his judgment, even about you. I am Sir Irmer at your service. My oath-bond brother and knight-hand Creth and I were the knights who returned the flaming sword of Ryderk. I believe that there is no higher calling than the House of Ballads. We are all that stands between glory and complete anonymity. He is my shadow, always there when I need him, and his courage never falters. We are one. When Ballads call for Sir Irmer, Sir Creth will be close behind. It was the fabled blade used to beat back the Balgan during an incursion many seasons ago. Creth and I still argue over which of us the blade truly belonged to. We didn't expect to see you here.